So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. And that gets things running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Camavinga, that's headed upfield. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Some good work on the right flank here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Forced to go back. Fernandes. And Caicedo. Serginho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Threads one in. Skim. Oh, shooting chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
They've played it short. Cross flung in towards the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
In again. Argentina yet to have an attempt on goal. Camavinga. Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. Fernandes. And it's Kane. And here's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And Caicedo. Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. That's an imaginative pass. That has been knocked clear. The referee has given a corner. thumps it clear. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Argentina have their second corner now. Cleared away. Yamal. And it's Fernandez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! Goal! Argentina! And just like that, he's into double figures now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Fernandez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, that was well positioned and well...
Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Now he's off and running. Kane has created one goal already. And he cuts out the supply. That's not gone well. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a sharp pass. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
Argentina leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Argentina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
There's the shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass is just off target. Caicedo. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Kane. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Argentina are still that goal to the good. That's a good ball out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Senegal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly...
Impressive jump! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then plays it in. Header comes in! Oh, he's been caught napping. Hoisted in, and a header! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Serginho getting forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi. Messi is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. No way through, so real chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. He's rising! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And Messi! And it's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now here's the delivery. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Lovely pass, but can... And a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great defending, strong and determined. He's found a way through. Chance! That is decidedly lacking.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Ambitious ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Argentina can consider themselves just about safe now. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through... Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here. Can he spark a counter here? Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal, cross to the back post.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, played through for the wide man. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Five minutes to add. Oh, good spread. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Argentina can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Serginho voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, now here is a young man. Messi! Oh, that's a waste.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Looking for the run. Nicely spread. Lee Kang in, finding himself in space. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caicedo. Fernandez. And Yamal. Driving forward. Mbappe. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Oh, good climb! Goal! Argentina! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
15 minutes is number 18.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. That's a cute ball. Well, that has not gone well. And that's a throw-in. There's the getting up there! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Serginho.
South Korea genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Lee Kang-in. Nicely weighted ball. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lee Kang-in. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's having a hit!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Great ball if he can get there. And it's made its way to him. Ball is over the line. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Kane does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Just eases him off the ball. Pacho. It's not an especially good pass, that. Alexander-Arnold. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi running with intent. And he's really put himself on the line here. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Kane! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Kim Min-jae. Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Good ball, good take. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, distributed tidily. Big chance! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Lee Kang-in.
Will be 1 minute at a time.
To stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Great ball, and he's in here. He is through. He leaps for it. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Everyone,
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Argentina have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Kim Min-jae. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
South Korea clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Mbappe, Messi, now it's Kane, Yamal, and the shot! And that's a good finish. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 14.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any...
Takes a shot! And there's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked.
Ah, he's given it away. Tries one from range. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Threads one in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. So we've reached the hour mark. Messi. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Lee Kang-in. Fernandez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
The goal scorer for Argentina. After
It was
66
casual,
minutes
it was
is
careless, and it has proven costly.
South Korea really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He has found the way through. Caicedo's cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Son Heung-min. Yamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Yamal. And he's quick to get rid. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was a...
He's in, one on, shapes to shoot! And it's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
South Korea can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 13.
Just one, he'll try from distance! And that really should have been that.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Argentina have their second corner now. That is lovely. Oh, he's having a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Lamine Yamal really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. This could be their final throw of the dice. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred.
South Korea really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cleared away. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Son Heung-min plays it short.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! They've played it short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Argentina can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Yamal voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of... He's having a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Argentina have their second corner now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared without hesitation. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Argentina have their third corner. Yamal! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it's Argentina in front. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tries to play it through. Great work on the overlap. Camavinga can clear it away. Kane. First quarter of an hour gone.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Can he get it through? Yamal picks it up out wide. He leaps for it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Argentina very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Bob. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Towering header against the crossbar. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
Caicedo. For Messi. Yamal. Nice sequence of passes, this. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's through here. Picked. Oh, and a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Lovely feet. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Mbappe. He's cut it out. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Serginho. Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Camavinga, he's found some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That ball looks a good one. Chance, surely! Goal, Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Space for him to turn and look. Ryerson. Looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. And he's in on... Shoots! Oh, super ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found a way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Fernandez. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Kane. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Østigard. Bob might just make this. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ryerson. Østigard. Spread out to the left.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Fernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ryerson. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Now it's Haaland. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's well positioned. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Bob, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. And the counter is on. Berger. Serginho. Fernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Kane. Kane running with the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found the way through. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? And it's hoisted clear. Caicedo. Kane.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho. And here's the chance to counter. Ryerson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Norway are looking to break at pace. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Berger. Berger is there to clear. Now it's Odegaard, and that could set him on his way.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Fernandez to Messi, and it's Caicedo. He shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That's a good ball out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Cuts it back. And that is expertly dealt with. Fernandez. Fernandez running with intent. Kane providing an outlet on that flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? No, that's been intercepted. And here's Kane. And that's a dangerous... Messi! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Argentina did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Gilmour gets it clear. And it's Messi. Messi makes a dash. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him...
Chance, surely! Goal! Scotland! And Scotland are in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Kane. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Kane! No, just not quite. Now it's Mbappe, looking for a runner. There's the header! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Now it's McGinn, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Now it's Kane. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Fernandez. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's McGinn. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Fernandez. Drives it. Oh, great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Christie. Throw it. Christie. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Caicedo. And it's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. McGinn. McTominay. Gilmour. Spread to the right. Quality ball. McTominay gets a foot in here. Gilmour. Played out to the left flank. Christie. And Robertson. And it's Gilmour. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Christie.
There will
Threads
be
one in.
added time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's played it in low. Caicedo. So, a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference,
Everyone
but it
please
hasn't been for the
welcome
lack
the
of
two
trying.
sides.
How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we are back on the way.
Argentina clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Scotland couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Christie. Robertson.
There they go, hunting again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Serginho. Good, strong midfield running here. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Kane. Very nicely done. And it's Messi. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It'll be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold has the space to scheme.
Scotland really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Gilmour. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cross to the back post. Messi. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Robertson. Looking to play him in. Robertson finding himself in space. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Caicedo. Now it's Adams. Looking for the run. And the finish! Goal, Scotland! And they're back in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? McTominay. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Caicedo. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Yamal. Gilmore. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Adams. Camavinga. And Fernandez. McTominay. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good climb! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Number 7, McGinn. Number 2, coming on the field, number 24, number 20, number 25.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Kane. Messi. And he welcomes it in. That's put paid to the danger. And they've got a throw. Caicedo. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Argentina really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. And here's Kane. McTominay. And time is up. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and... it.